Hello, my fellow boomerites. What's going on? It's time to have some fun here, and it looks like we're going to be checking out a new comedian today. This is sent in by Graham, and this is the title of this. Well, it's a guy called Simon Fraser. So, and it says British comedian destroys metric system. Okay, so. Yeah, it looks like a young guy too, man. Interesting. So British comedian destroys metric system. Okay, let's see how this goes. Interesting subject here. Remember to like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. This is also a post from Don't Tell Comedy, which has almost 2 million subs. But I'll leave a link in the description below this video for that channel, so you guys can check it out. And let's see Simon Fraser. Let's see what he has to say about the metric system here. Here we go. Do I have everything set up? Yeah, here we go.
Hi everyone, my name's Simon. I'm from England, but I live in America. Love America, man. Love so much about America. Fahrenheit? Oh my God. Dude, Fahrenheit's the best. Because 70 degrees Fahrenheit means it is 70% hot. 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 100% hot.
I believe him when he says he lives in America. It sounds like he's losing his accent. It does. It's like a mix between, English and your standard, American accent. So I totally believe him.
And if it's any hotter than that, too hot. Miles per hour, 70 miles per hour, you're going 70% fast. 100 miles per hour, 100% fast. And if you're going any faster than that, you're having a good time. All these Europeans are like, why don't you just use the metric system? So much easier if you just use fractions, learn to divide. Why can't you just divide? Last time I checked, this is not the divided States of America. This is the United States of America! And we do things to 100 around here. Our biggest bill is 100. The yards in a football field are 100. We drive to 100. We heat up to 100. Our president is 100. This! I've lived in this country too long, man. I got the haircut of a...
Dude, he's got to be careful with doing that in the United States because immediately somebody, yeah! You get everybody worked up.
Heat up to 100. Our president is 100. This! I've lived in this country too long, man. I got the haircut of a St. Louis lesbian, so... I know I've lived in this country way too long, man, because last week I heard another British guy talking, and my first thought when I heard his voice was, why are you talking? Like an idiot.
Wow.
He
Wow.
was like, yeah, mate, me and the geezers, we're well knackered from the weekend. We saw some fit birds, shanked some pints, and some proper naughty banter in it. I was like, those aren't real words.
Yo, you guys might have this is probably going to be a heavily downvoted video. I might have found an English traitor. He came over here and now he's making fun of you guys, dude. Wow, this I'm guessing this is going to be a very polarizing reaction here.
Speak English, motherfucker. This is America. He started speaking to me. He was like, what do you think of England's football at the World Cup? I said, it's called soccer.
Uh-oh.
You Revolutionary War losing piece of shit.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You're being a bit of a... I said, we don't use that word over here. You twat.
He said it with the O! Yo, he's trolling. He is fucking trolling, man. Oh, my God.
Of America, man. Best Mexican food in the world.
I wouldn't know. Don't eat that stuff.
Told that joke at a college campus recently, and I am now president of Liberty University. It's hard to love America, though, now, because you say anything that's pro-America, and the alt-right fucking loves you. Like, I posted that Fahrenheit joke online, I just got all these comments from, like, Hitler lover 69. Being like, finally, a comedian for me. I'm like, no, not for you. They're like, I love this guy. I'm like, this guy's a Jew. They're like, nobody's perfect.
Oh, God.
My name is Simon Fraser. It's technically a stage name. Fraser's my mum's name. I just chose to go by it because it sounded more British being in America. I didn't realize when I chose it, though, that the 10th largest university in Canada is called Simon Fraser University. Do you realize how stupid that is? I named myself after a university. This isn't sinking in for some. Imagine you met another comedian, and he was like, hey, man, I got a stage name. And you're like, that's cool. What's your stage name? And he was like, Johns Hopkins.
Yeah. I was wondering which one he was going to pick. Johns Hopkins is probably the best one, yeah.
Stupid stage name. It's so hard because when you Google Simon Fraser, the university always shows up above my name. I'm a comedian trying to grow an online following. I tell people to follow me after a show. They enroll in a 4-year bachelor's degree. But I love America, man.
That's
I'm
funny.
so happy to be in America. I love everything that I love how you guys write the date, month, the year. Oh my God, that is the right way to write the date, because the month is the most important part. It deserves to go first, because the month tells me everything I need to know. Like, you tell me your wedding's in May. I don't care if it's the 1st or the 31st. I'm packing a light jacket. You tell me your wedding's in January. I don't care if it's the 2nd or the 22nd. I'm not coming. Love it. Feet and inches, so much better than meters and centimeters. You tell me you're 178 centimeters tall. You could be a giant or a centipede.
Yo, I can't tell if he's being genuine or he's ingratiating himself with an American audience here. 'Cause dude, some of that, the first 3 minutes of this, he was saying some really traitorous shit to, and this is a heavily UK-centric channel, man, so I don't know. The comments in this one are going to be very interesting.
You tell me you're 6 feet tall. I'm like, great, you are.
Did I say traitorous or treacherous? Treacherous is the proper way to say that, right? Traitorous. I don't even think that's a word. Sorry, my Muppetism is kicking in today.
78 centimeters tall. You could be a giant or a centipede. You tell me you're 6 feet tall. I'm like, great, you are 5'11". I'm 6 feet on Hinge. I don't give a shit. And I'm 5'9". I really don't care. You just gotta get me in the room. That's my thing. I think I'll win you over on the date. As long as we sit down and we stay sitting down. I was on a date with a girl. We had one drink. She was like, do you want to go for a walk? I was like, I don't do that on the first date. Girls are always like, I can't believe you lie about your height on Hinge. It's like, I came here from England. Obviously, I'm going to lie about my height on Hinge. Like, I've traveled thousands of miles to get laid. You think I'm going to stop 3 inches short? It's a big reason why I like being in America. I'm more attractive here than I am anywhere else. Like, I go to someone in England, I'm like, hey, I'm from England. They're like, fuck off. I go to someone in Ohio, I'm like, hey, I'm from England. They're like, fuck off, you gotta meet my daughter.
Yo, hold on. Okay, so. I'm gonna let you, especially the fellas, especially. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you're thinking about traveling to the United States of America, just spending a couple days somewhere, you know, it doesn't have to be long. Especially if you're a young gentleman from England, Wales, Scotland, Ireland, doesn't matter. I feel like the English have an advantage with this, though. But if you're from the UK and you have an accent and you're a young man, you don't have to be particularly good looking. The girls will start crowding around you to ask you questions. Now, from that point on, it's up to you to stick the landing. But you have a great advantage over the rest of us. Or the rest of them, because I'm off the market. But you guys know what I mean. So, just think about that. He's right about that. He is so right about that. If you have an accent from the UK, particularly if you have some type of English accent, I don't know, I feel like that they'd be attracted to the Scottish accent as well. So, I don't want to leave anybody. Let's just say a British accent, okay? Whatever that means. I've learned it means nothing over the course of this channel, but anyway. If you have an accent from one of the British Isles and you come to the United States and you're a young man, you have an advantage over every other single man in that place. Take advantage of it, okay? He's not lying about that.
Get laid. You think I'm going to stop 3 inches short? It's a big reason why I like being in America. I'm more attractive here than I am anywhere else. Like, I go to someone in England, I'm like, hey, I'm from England. They're like, fuck up. I go to someone in Ohio, I'm like, hey, I'm from England. They're like, fuck off, you gotta meet my daughter. Like, just know, if you meet any British guy living in America, it's because they couldn't cut it back home. Like, why else would we be here? It's so dangerous. Every day you wake up, you risk getting shot. You do get shot, you got no health care. The condom breaks, you gotta keep the baby. The baby gets shot, the baby's got no health care.
Oh my God.
These are the trade-offs we make because we can't get pussy in Manchester. I have been experimenting sexually, though. I just learned about this new thing called edging. Have you guys heard about this new thing called edging? It's this new thing where you're supposed to make your partner almost finish. It's supposed to drive them crazy. And I don't want to brag, but... I've been doing that all my life. Girls love it. They're like, Simon, I was so close. I'm like, hell yeah, you were. They're like, Simon, it's unfair how you always finish and I never do. I'm like, I thought Americans love first responders. They're like, I'm leaving you. I'm like, but how can you leave if you never came in the first place?
Yo, this guy's crazy.
But it's great to be here. I've been traveling. I was just in Cincinnati. I was on a date with a girl from Cincinnati. She stopped me halfway through the date. She said, why are you being charming? I was like, is that not what you're supposed to be on a date? And she was like, I'm just used to going on dates with guys who are always on their phone. They never listen to what I have to say. And then I suck them off and I never see them again. And I was like, what? That's crazy. She said, but you're different. I said, what did you say? I wasn't listening. Love being in them. I love Americans. I do feel sometimes some Americans try to give me a hard time, though, because of my accent. Like, I was ordering wings the other day. The waitress, she said, do you want ranch or blue cheese? I said, I'll have the ranch. And she said, I'm sorry, what was that? And I'm like, look, lady, I know I didn't quite say ranch, but I sure as hell didn't say blue cheese.
Oh, dude, this guy's funny, man.
Like, in what world did you hear me say ranch? And you thought to yourself, did he just say blue cheese? Like, I said the word. It wasn't even like you said, do you want fries or a salad? And I said, I'll have the chips. No, I went along with your American word, which makes no sense. You can't just name a sauce where you get the ingredients from. Ranch should be called cowboy cream, by the way. That's the right word for ranch. Then I went to a bar. I tried ordering a water. The bartender said, what? I said, a water. He said, what? I said, a water. He said, what? I said, a water. He came back. He brought me blue cheese.
Get the fuck off, man. You know who this guy he reminds me of a little bit? And you can tell me no, you don't see it. But it's not look-wise for sure. But he reminds me of James, is it Acaster? Is that how you say his name? James Acaster? He reminds me of him a little bit, except a lot nicer. James Acaster seems like a dick. And I'm not saying that maliciously. I mean, he's funny. every time I've watched a clip of James A. Caster, I've laughed. So I'm saying that as a compliment. He's a nice version of James A. Caster. Although some people really hate James A. Caster, but that's probably because of his political views again. But that's the thing with me. I don't care what your views are. Just make me. You're a stand-up. Just make me laugh. And this guy's making me laugh, man.
But I will say one thing I do believe the British do better than the Americans. I think we have better insults. And I think the reason why is because we don't have guns. Because anytime an American has gotten off a really good insult, whoever they've insulted has just shot them. And everyone's like, what did he say? And he's like, he ain't gonna say it again, I'll tell you that.
Dude.
Love traveling. Love being in the South. I was down in the South. I love the South because the South has a different kind of rich people. The South has what I call Christian rich people. These are rich people who have no guilt about being rich. They're just like, God gave me this 4,000 acre property because I am better than you. You wanted a mansion, your daddy should have prayed a little bit harder. God has a plan for everyone, and for me, it's a tax-exempt life insurance trust fund. It's cool because everywhere else, people are so guilty about rich, they even say they're rich, right? You know, they always use another word, privilege. They're like, I grew up privileged, my family is privileged. It's like, no, say you're rich, because your privilege is correct, but you're hiding the truth. That's like someone being like, I'm on antibiotics. It's like you have chlamydia.
Fuck me, dude.
I shouldn't be drinking. I'm on antibiotics. But anyway, thank you very much, everyone. I've been Simon Fraser.
Yo, man. Hey, clap. I really enjoyed that. Oh my God. Oh, I thought he was great. I don't know how well he's gonna go over with some of the subscribers on this channel, though. Throw some comments below this video. Let me know how you think he did. I've never heard of him before. Does he have other stuff? Let me see. Hold on. But that was really funny. He's not lying about that. Women here love an accent from the UK, by the way. He's not kidding about that. That is real. That is a real thing. I've actually interacted on when I've gotten messages and stuff. There, I've said this before. I've probably said this 5 or 6 times, where somebody's like, "Hey, Boomer, just letting you know I'm coming to the States. I'm not going to be near you, but I'm going to be I'm going to New York or something, or Chicago, or somewhere in California, wherever. So New Orleans. They're like, "Hey, what should I do?" And my first response, if it's a guy, my first response usually is go to the nearest bar and just start talking. Because a couple of ladies will soon be near you. What did you say? Can you talk some more, please? And then, hey, there's your end right there. It's up to you to stick the landing from there on out. So, anyway, Simon Fraser. Wow, that same video was the first video that popped up. And he's right about the Canadian University, because that's one of the first channels that popped up. SFU, Simon Fraser University. Look at that. This is Simon Fraser. He's got his own channel. Only just under 4,000 subs. I feel like he should have more, man. That was funny. So yeah, he's got a couple of sets here on the... they're about a year old, though. But hey, he's got that same, what did he call it, a St. Louis lesbian haircut? That was funny, too, man. I liked it. I like that. I'm curious as to how it went down with you guys, though. Fire some comments below. But I really liked that set he had. It was really, really good, I thought. So, anyway, that was Simon Fraser. Well done. I feel like he's definitely losing it. I don't feel like it. He definitely is. I know he is. He's losing his accent. He stayed here a few years now, it seems like, because he sounds like half English, half American. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. And like, subscribe, do whatever you guys want. And I will see you again soon. And he's got his own channel, so if you want to check it out, go ahead. All right. See you later, Booms. Peace out.